For my 21st birthday, my dad handed me one of those at-home DNA kits and said, "Let's find out where we really come from." He was smiling, excited, treating it like a family game. I had no idea that gift would quietly tear our whole family apart. We both spit in the tubes that night, laughing about which distant country we'd turn out to be from. 6 weeks later, the results came in. I opened mine first. The ancestry part was fun, exactly what he'd hoped for. But there was a second tab to the site called DNA Relatives, and at the very top of my list was a man I'd never heard of, labeled in bold letters, Father. I stared at it. My dad, the man who raised me, had also taken the test. So I clicked into his results, curious, and that's when my stomach dropped. His name wasn't on my match list at all. Not as a father. Not even as a cousin. According to the science, the man who tucked me in every night was not related to me by a single strand of DNA. I didn't tell him right away. I needed to understand it first. I messaged the stranger flagged as my father, a man 2 states away, and asked if we could talk. When we got on the phone, he went silent for almost a minute. Then he asked me my mother's name. When I told him, he exhaled like he'd been holding his breath for 21 years. He told me he had dated my mother briefly, long before she met my dad. When she found out she was pregnant, she made a choice. She married the kind man who adored her and never told either of them the truth. He said he'd looked for me once, years ago, and been turned away at the door. Now the hardest part. I had to decide what to do with a secret that would shatter the man I loved most. I chose honesty. I sat my dad down, showed him both screens, and watched his face change from confusion to something I'll never forget. He was quiet for a long time. Then he took my hand and said the thing that saved us. "I don't care what that website says. I changed your diapers. I taught you to drive." Blood was never the point. But my mother, when we called her, didn't say a word for a long time. She just started crying because the lie she'd protected for 2 decades had finally found the light. Our family is different now. My dad and I are closer than ever. I've met the other man twice, and we're building something slow and careful. And my mom is learning that the truth, however late, is still the truth. The gift my dad gave me was supposed to tell us where we came from. Instead, it told us who we really are. And somehow, we're all still standing.